Good morning, everybody. It's Bitcoin Mario again, doing another video on Bitcoins for basically beginners. I basically specialize in teaching beginners about Bitcoin in simple terms. But anyway, our topic for today is how Bitcoin can save marriages. I don't know, here in the US, the percentage of divorce is pretty high. And it's like 50%. So half of people who get married goes through a divorce over here in the US. That's a large number. And if you think about it, there's so many different issues for divorce. I'm not saying there's only one issue, but I'll tell you right now, the biggest issue why people divorce is basically money, financial problems. Most fights starts with money, how people see money. And so I would say Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, I consider it as digital money. So I would say Bitcoin probably can save a lot of marriages out there that especially has financial problems. For one thing, it gives financial transparency. If you start using Bitcoin, all transactions are recorded on a public ledger called the blockchain. For couples, this can translate into greater financial transparency. Both parties can have the visibility in their joint finances where the money is going, so it's reducing suspicion and fostering trust, right? And this openness can help prevent financial infidelity, a common issue in many marriages. There's so many issues out there, like the husband or the wife, has control of the money, and basically they use money whatever way they deem, and without the other partner knowing what's going on. Well, if we use Bitcoin, there's going to be the transparency is going to be clear where the money is going. Another reason Bitcoin can help couples is it brings couples together by using Bitcoin. Setting common financial goals such as savings for a house, a vacation, or retirement can strengthen a marriage. Bitcoin's potential for high returns can be exciting and motivating factor for couples to work together towards achieving these goals. Remember, Bitcoin is the best performing asset out there. And if you invest in Bitcoin and setting up goals of buying a house, going on vacation, or for your retirement, and Bitcoin can basically solve that problem. There's so many other financial ways, but is it gonna set your goal? Do you know it's so hard to save money? If you want to buy a house, you have to come up with down payment, which basically is like, if your credit is good, you start with 5%. But if your credit is bad, it's even more. And then the closing cost. So just to buy a house is, it's very hard. But if you put your, instead of using fiat money, use Bitcoin, and your money will grow quickly and faster, so you can basically easier to save money and buy your house. Another way Bitcoin can help the marital discord is reducing financial stress. Bitcoin offers an alternative to traditional investment, which can be subject to inflation and devaluation. So if you put your money in a savings account, that savings is, that money is going to go down in value because of inflation and devaluation. By potentially protecting wealth and offering growth opportunities, Bitcoin can reduce financial worries. So that a stable and growing financial portfolio can lead you to a harmonious home life. That's another way for Bitcoin to save you, basically. And another way is that if you go in Bitcoin, it encourages you financial literacy. That means when you can start involving in Bitcoin, you learn about investment and the return of money and how it can benefit you. So once you start doing it, you can follow investment strategies, market trends, and economic principles. This shared learning experience can foster communication and mutual respect. And for another way for Bitcoin to help you in your financial struggles is Bitcoin operates on a decentralized network. No single entity controls it. For couples, that means you have more, authority or more greater control on your financial autonomy. Instead of relying on traditional banking systems, couples can manage their finances independently. This independence can be empowering and reduces conflicts over financial decisions. So basically, you're in control, not the banks, not the government, but you and your wife are in control, which is, saves a lot of marriage out there, financial problems anyway. And another way for Bitcoin is you start planning long term, because remember, Bitcoin is a long term investment. You can go short term because of the Bitcoin is very volatile. So if you use Bitcoin for short term, it's not gonna pay off. But if you look at it in long term, it will pay off. So if you and your wife or you or your husband or the couples start making long-term savings, use Bitcoin, and that way your money is gonna grow, and that would solve a lot of problems. And another way for Bitcoin to help is, again, Bitcoin is a hedge against economic uncertainty. So while everything can strain marriage, especially job security and savings are threatened. If one couple lose their job and one couple has to step up, there's going to be strain right there. But Bitcoin, being decentralized and often seen as a digital gold, can serve as a hedge against that economic downturns. So just what I said, if you plan it right and you use Bitcoin as your vehicle for investment, it will bring up more happiness in terms of financial problems. You have more security, sense of security, and a peace of mind, which helps marriages. So what I can say is, it's not gonna be a silver bullet to solve every problem, because besides financial problems, there's other problems in marriages. There's infidelity. There's so many different. If you just don't get along, you don't get along. But the number one reason of that infighting and infidelity and all kinds of other reason is financial. Once the financial stress is there, then problems come. You'll start fighting, and next thing you know, you'll be seeing other people or doing things you're not supposed to do, or getting into alcohol or drugs, and the fighting just continues, and it's all downhill from there. And a lot of it starts from money problems. And then, if you can't get along with the money, problems start coming in. But if there's your financial is stable, you'll end up liking each other more, doing things more, going on vacations more. If that money problem is not there, life will be a lot easier. Money doesn't solve all the problems in the world, but it sure helps making it easy. That's what I think. if I had a choice of having no money and having lots of money, I'll probably pick having lots of money. So that's basically how Bitcoin helps. So if you're having financial problems and having marriage problems, maybe you guys should get into Bitcoin. And that's our subject for today. Thank you very much for listening, and see you again next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.